Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick, and I am continuing my play session of Duck Hunt. Yes, Duck Hunt like Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, I've seen sentiments like that across the internet, on social medias, on websites, forums, and all that, like from people ever since they announced the Duck Hunt duo for Super Smash Bros. That they would like to see a sequel in the form of Banjo-Kazooie. And would that work? I don't think. Well, I don't think that would be a good idea to start out with. Well, it isn't impossible to how do we say this? It isn't impossible for to let's get my the words. Well, it isn't impossible for games, and in this case game franchises, or even though it only has one game, to cross genres. For example, Super Mario Bros. Is a platform from original, but he also does racing, he does sports, he does party games, all that kind of stuff. So it isn't impossible, and Super Smash Bros. Shows that you can pick characters from several games and the like, and put them in a fighting game, even though their original games are not even fighters. But with Duck Hunt, you would be reintroducing the franchise, or at least even the game. So the first game that you would use as for your reintroduction would become the staple genre of the franchise, because it's been, I think, 1987 or something, 1984 even, more than 30 years even, more than 30 years since its original conception, since its original release. So no one, well, it's hard to remember it. So a new game in that franchise would become the new staple genre that other games would live up to. So Banjo-Kazooie, well, it would work, could work. You would need to have a bit larger story or something for the. But then you would have that with my idea for an on-rails shooter as well. So the story would be, well, paramount in this. And hey, what kind of story can you make out of this game? You're a hunter, you send a dog in the grass, and ducks come flying up that you shoot. So, yeah. However, I do know why they have the sentiment to make it a puzzle platformer or an adventure platformer, just like Banjo-Kazooie, because you have a dog, a ground animal, and a flying type like Kazooie, and well, the ground type like Banjo. But yeah, hey, remember, we also have Ukulele already coming. That is a spiritual successor to Duck Hunt. Oh, idiot. I mean to say Banjo-Kazooie. So, and I think with that in Duck Hunt, you should rather stay to the shooting genre. Even maybe go so far as to releasing some kind of gun for the system that you can look through the eyes of the hunter. Because that is part of the game experience with Duck Hunt. You look over the scope of a gun and you shoot at ducks. So, yeah. So, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, would it be impossible? I would like it to see if they would do that, Banjo-Kazooie with the Duck Hunt duo in that game. I would like to see at least a mini game where you can shoot at ducks in that. But yeah, for the rest, I would like to stick with a on-rail shooter for a sequel, not something like a platformer. Yeah, so like I said, Duck Hunt was in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, and that's also kind of reliving the hype and vibe of Duck Hunt. I am not really a expert on fighting games, and definitely, yeah, don't fly away, I shot you. Yeah, I'm not really an expert on flying games or on fighting games. I have been able to unlock Duck Hunt for the Wii U version, but the 3DS version I haven't been. But that's mostly because I play fighting games rather casual. Sometimes I put it in to play a few matches here and there against the computer for the fun of it. Although I still kinda lose on a level against level 2 opponents. Yeah, that's how bad I am. But yeah, that's so I don't know. It's fun playing with them. That's for sure. On the Wii U version, it's one of my more likable fighters, I have to say. They are also rather weird. Also, if you look at this game, it does not offer anything or not much content to make a complete Super Smash Bros. Fighter. They also had to borrow from Hogan's Alley and... Why did it fly away? I suck at this. And this is Mode A. And yeah, they had to borrow from Hogan's Alley and Wild Gunman to create the Super Smash attack, even special moves like shooting a can and all that. Throwing the disc is something from here. As you could see, Mode C, that was a disc throwing part, so that's something from here. But for the rest, this game doesn't offer much, so they really had to get creative with other NES zappers, and well, it ain't bad. It made for a likable character. I have no clue what other people think of that, so if you have your own thoughts about how the Duck Hunt duo is as a Super Smash Bros. Fighter, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Or better yet, love to read it. You can't really hear comments. Well, unless you have special software for it. Which I don't have. But I'm derailing again. Yeah. So, but as a fighter, he was really hard to get in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. You had to do the Cruel Man Survival or something. Yeah, you had and at least get one fighter off the stage. And that took me so many tries. I wanted to get this, and that's how I beat the Duck Hunt, or got the Duck Hunt duo. But in the 3DS, I don't know. I probably have to do a X amount of Smash fights in order to get him. But yeah, I'm not even doing the challenges in that game. Yeah, the Duck Hunt level is also something really interesting. Because actually, the screen that you see now except then the bars will be black on each side, is the platform. When the dog comes up, you can again. Dog comes up, you can stand on top of him, you can hide behind some grass. I don't know exactly if you can also fly on top of the ducks. But it is actually really interesting. What you see here is also what you get. You even have the score bar and the heads-up display in the level. And when you actually go where here the screen ends at the side graphics, it is black there, but you will fall down. And so it isn't continuously going endlessly to the end. No, you actually have a platform. And that's something so fun to see. I think I really like that level, but once again, this is it. Everything that you see in Duck Hunt pretty much gets used in the game. Yeah, even the music. Like I could be quiet and you will hear something once the duck comes up carrying the duck, a little medley. Or the duck flies away when there's game over, when you enter the menu of the game. There are a few little medleys, but there is no actual background music in this game. There is no music in this game. There are a few melodies, but that's it. Well, here this is you could consider it music if you finish a round, but nothing to continuously make level music. And that's what I like about the composers, and I think that's great. They made a catchy, very catchy, and also it stays in your head for a long while after listening to it. They made a level music based on pretty much every medley that you hear in this game. I don't think they skipped a single one of them, but don't quote me on that. I will not give a 100% guarantee on it. So, yeah, I really like the music. It's one of my favorites from the soundtrack. Actually, I like it that they put Duck Hunt Duo in Super Smash Bros. It's really one of the best things that Sakurai could have done. And just the music, the score, that they have that medley, it's just so fun. Yeah, I think that's because the Duck Hunt Duo is put in Super Smash Bros. I think that is where the reason why Nintendo decided to re-release the game for the Wii U. Yeah, because frankly, this is an NES game. It can easily run on the Wii Virtual Console. It can even run on a Game Boy Advance. You had NES Classics back then, and it could run NES games on the Game Boy Advance. But however, they decided now to release it, and you have to use the Wii remote in order to play it. Not the Wii U Pro controller, and also not the... how do I put it? The Wii U gamepad with the touchscreen. No, you need to use the Wii remote. But they did not release it on the Wii. They never released Duck Hunt for that system. So, yeah, I think it's because it's added to the Super Smash Bros. That it kind of made a revival of the game. And that people wanted to play the game again just for pure nostalgia reasons. Or for those who were just curious about the game when they saw it in Super Smash Bros. But it ain't a bad thing. The game is very cool. The game is fun. And I like it that they put it on the Wii U. Yeah, you can say that. I pretty much that Super Smash Bros. And the re-release of on the Wii U have been a factor on why I'm doing this Let's Play. Although this game would be fun, and if it wasn't re-released, there still might have been a chance that I would play this game just for and record it and put it on for Let's Play, just because the game is fun. But that I do it now. But yeah, the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS and the re-release did contribute. And that's it for this episode of Duck Hunt for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. May I welcome you back in the next episode of Duck Hunt. Please leave your thoughts about this episode in the comments below. And until then, goodbye and see you next time. Bye!